Today's guest is an Emmy-nominated choreographer, two-time Dancing with the Stars Mirrorball champion, Jenna Chmerkovskiy. This past season was freaking-insane.
It is very physically, emotionally, mentally exhausting.
Did you ever have a season or a time or a moment that was so hard that you felt like, I can't do this?
I was really trying to get pregnant and I was having a hard time, and I also experienced a miscarriage. Mentally, I also needed a reset.
Do you remember the moment when you guys fell in love?
It was immediate. But the dating process was really hard on my end.
I do want to relive one little moment with you.
Okay.
It was the commercial break before they announced the winner.
I remember this.
When it comes to reality TV, I've got Dibs on This. Welcome to Dibs on This. I am your host, Michelle DeBellis. This podcast is giving you an exclusive look at all the behind the scenes of reality TV. But what makes this podcast fun is you're not only going to hear stories from the celebrities' point of view, you're also going to hear stories from the producer's point of view, which is me. Today's guest is an Emmy-nominated choreographer, the most talented Latin and ballroom dancer in the game, and the most stunning, beautiful wife. Two-time Dancing with the Stars Mirrorball champion, Jenna Chmerkovskiy.
Hi.
It's like Jenna Chmerkovskiy.
I mean, that intro was next level. I'll pay you later.
Well, listen, I think I want to make that a special thing for everyone that comes onto my podcast.
That made me feel seen.
Yes.
That made me feel special.
The most epic intro. Well, first of all, it's all facts.
Well, thank
you. Also, when I intro you and I'm like, Jenna Chmerkovskiy, I feel like I'm doing the let's get ready to rumble. It's you have the same syllables, you know?
Thank you.
Also, the last name, Chmerkovskiy.
Yeah.
I got it.
You're nailing it.
Val would be so proud.
He would be so proud. I mean, he'd probably give you a hard time just because that's Val, but you're really nailing it.
He'd be like, you were close.
Yeah, Michelle,
You were close. It was almost there. Could never be perfect, Val. But it's Chmerkovskiy.
Yes. It's the CH is sh instead of chm.
Yeah.
You know?
Shmear some butter on the bread.
It's very, very New York of you.
Kovsky.
Yes.
Well, I love you, Jenna.
Oh, I love you.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
This means so much to me.
I'm honored.
We have been working together for 10 years. How crazy is that?
Yeah, I think you were for sure one of the first people I met when I joined the season.
Yeah.
That's 10 years now.
10 years. So for everybody listening, Jenna and I met each other working on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
In 2014. Girl, it was literally 10 freaking years ago. That's crazy. I mean, it's a little over 10 now. We're into the 11th, but we've worked 10 years together on the show.
And you are and always have been my favorite producer. Don't tell Adam right yet.
Sorry, Adam. We love you, Adam. No, well, it was, you have a bond sometimes with the girl vibe, the girl bond. You know what I mean?
It's different.
And we will jump into that bond. We will talk about it. I can't wait. But I do think it's so cool that we started on the show all those years ago. I started on the show as a story assistant. I was just a little taking notes in the corner, then moved up as an associate producer, and now here we are. And you started on the troupe, right?
Yeah.
For many seasons, right?
7.
You were on the troupe for 7 seasons.
That's when we were doing 2 seasons a year as well. Yeah.
Yes.
7 seasons.
Crazy. Just crazy. I just can't believe it.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm sure you can relate, but I'm so grateful for that time because I really felt like I got to watch and observe the best of the best doing what they were doing.
Yeah.
At that time, it was when you still had Derek, Max, Karina, Kim Johnson, Mark. They were all still competing as pros. And so at the time, I was frustrated a little bit, but I'm so glad that I got to watch and learn and really just soak in everything. So I felt like I had the tools to now be where I am today.
Yeah. And when you are a troupe member, you are in so many numbers.
Yeah.
So you are getting a taste of everybody's creativity and their choreography and what they're doing with the stage and the costume,
what works,
and the
what doesn't work, how you interact with your partner, how they're going to respond to certain things. Yeah, it really is an art. And you're right. Everybody has a very different way of doing their rehearsal process.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to dabble in everyone's experience.
Yeah. I think what's cool too about being around for so many years and getting to watch it all is like you see the highs and the lows, right? I think specifically what you said about like people treating their partners or getting along with partners. We'll get into that in a second. You're complete strangers on Dancing with the Stars, but pause before we jump into that. I want to ask you.
Okay.
This means a lot to me that you're here because we've been working together for so many years. You're so awesome. But you get to see me produce on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
And that's it. But I just produced like my whole own set and
You
my
guys,
own vibe. What do you think of the
most
vibe?
Vibrant and colorful podcast I've ever been part of, first of all. This is like the epitome of you, first of all. Like just in a nutshell. And I just love the details. Like, yes to the details. We love a thoughtful queen. We love somebody that like thinks of it all. And we love rhinestones. Clearly, we're wearing matching pants today.
Not planned.
No.
Not planned.
But you produced the heck out of this. So good job. Congrats.
Thank you. I love you. It means the world to me. And I also think it's a little ode to Dancing with the Stars because we see crazy, colorful clothing racks everywhere backstage on the show.
I feel like I'm at home.
And Jenna's amazing. I asked her to bring her Mirrorball trophy, and it's behind her. Ta-da!
Hi,
there she is, the queen. The most recent one.
Yes. She was, I mean, I showed you the video, but she was transported in my son's car seat. Buckled her up for extra safety, you know?
Can't get her scratched. Can't let her fall.
This one is very heavy.
It is heavy.
It's so heavy, and it's just like so pretty, and it's also recent, so I'm like, extra care.
Okay, cool. Let's jump into Dancing with the Stars, right? All the things, right? So again, we've both been on the show for 10 years. You're killing it. This past season, season 33, you won!
It's wild.
Congratulations, because we all know what an insane feat it is to complete that.
Thank you. Yeah. It is, first of all. But I also am just so proud because I'm sure you can attest to this too. I felt like this season of all seasons was so competitive.
It was.
The gorgeous personalities that we had, even in like the semifinal, like from the start. But then when you really narrowed it down from like semifinal on, there was something magical about this season. So to be able to like rally in the votes, to produce some awesome dances, it's a dream come true to have won this last season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what made this season even more competitive is there was so many athletes on this season.
Yes.
And I know, ironically, the other season that you won Dancing with the Stars was Dancing with the Stars athletes.
Yes.
The only time it was actually casted purposefully, every single cast member was an athlete.
Yeah.
But this season, it kind of felt like that. It was like half of the cast was.
Literally.
And they were, because of that, they had the athleticism, the competitiveness, and the drive.
Yeah.
A lot of people come on the show, they're celebrity from all different angles of celebrity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actor, whatever it could be. Gosh, there's millions, you know?
Singers, actors, athletes, scandalous.
Comedians, criminals. Let's get some criminals out here. But nobody knows how to train like athletes.
Yeah.
And this show, half of the battle is the training, right? Yeah. So again, congrats. It was such a tough season, but an amazing season. Let's talk about just like the partnerships that you endeavor, right? On Dancing with the Stars. This past season, you were with Joey Graziadei.
Yeah.
What an angel sent from the freaking heavens above.
The freaking best.
When you get partnered with somebody that you know can dance, can you please explain that feeling? Is it relief? Is it more pressure? What goes on?
Well, I didn't know that Joey could dance, first of all, but let's go generally, just like whenever you meet somebody. It is such a relief, but it's also excitement because you know that you're going to be very scared on this journey together. There's a lot of unknowns, but when you see that there's potential, your creative juices start to get flowing of like, okay, so we're going to be able to like play and create this season and create moments. It's really the most exciting thing. And then if on top of that, they get to be a nice person and have a fun personality, it's just like nothing is better. Yeah. Nothing is more fulfilling. I love the show. I love doing the show. Yeah. It is very stressful for sure. But I've been able to meet some incredible humans, and just referencing this last season with Joey, I had no idea that he could dance. He didn't know he could dance. No, he's not a dancer.
That's the best part about it.
But he was just so down and willing.
Yeah.
And so capable. His body was like agile and flexible and athletic. And then once I learned that he had musicality and rhythm, I was like, oh, thank you.
I know.
Thank you so much. It's really awesome when you see that there's potential.
Yeah.
You can grow from there.
Can you explain this? Because it's so much more meaningful coming from you. I mean, obviously I've been working on the show and I get to be like a fly on the wall and I watch what you guys are going through, but I don't know what it's actually like to go through when you meet your partner. Please explain to everybody how you are literally strangers.
Yes.
Complete strangers, don't know anything about one another. And then you have to spend every
like,
single day.
You have to build this friendship / fake marriage / like truce, like trust immediately. Fast and immediately.
Rapid fire.
Yeah. And it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Every time I do my first meet, I'm always like, this is the most awkward first date I've ever been. That's how it feels. You're just like, what do you say? Like, what's your favorite color? Yeah. Why do you want to learn how to dance? And they're like, I don't want to learn how to dance. And you're like, so it's so awkward. And you get to see that. But it's so incredible how dance connects you with somebody. Mm-hmm. And it immediately just like breaks that fourth wall. Like you have to be comfortable and uncomfortable immediately. And it just works. And we've seen it we're on season 34, hopefully coming soon, but there's a reason why people gravitate to watching it. It's like the weirdest social experiment. Seeing two strangers pair, and then create art. It's just wild.
And then have to nail it live.
The concept is wild. Like, let's be honest.
Live.
But it's so beautiful and magical when you get those special partnerships. Like someone like Alona and Alan. You felt that awesome trust, that partnership, you know. Even Steven and Riley, like there was something like so cute about their and innocent about their partnership. So I think we get really special stories every year.
And then we get like a Gleb and Brooks.
Very
romantic, steamy, and sexy.
So happy for them.
Love it.
So happy.
I know, it's cool. It's crazy. It's a roller coaster of things that can happen. You just don't know. I just always found it so fascinating. And even as a producer watching that you guys are absolute complete strangers.
Well, and you want to know what's so weird, even on the flip side of that? You're strangers. You immediately become connected. And then you go through like divorce once you get eliminated or the season ends. It is such an emotional roller coaster.
Like I don't see this person every day anymore.
So weird.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It's crazy because you really rehearse hours on end. You're in the rehearsal studio, then you have to go to the live stage studio for blocking.
Yeah.
You're constantly communicating on like, when do we have free time? What are you eating for lunch?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
and then they're just out of your life and you're like,
yeah.
What happened?
It's like crazy. It's like one of those crazy relationships that you jump in too fast and then all of a sudden it's like, bye.
Done.
I just want to say, from working with you for so many years, this past season was so much fun to watch you because Joey, this is also like a credit to Joey. He's such a good guy. And it was so nice to see you in a different stage of your life as a mother, creating, but like knowing that you had somebody who was really aware of your life and the work that you have to put into it.
You get to witness it. You get to see all the behind the scenes of it. And I really appreciate that. This season felt different. I think obviously being more secure in myself, like where I am in life, and also having fulfillment in the most beautiful boy, my son, Rome. He just brings me so much inspiration, fulfillment. So I felt like I had that, but also I think Joey brought something really special out of me. I have a brother, a middle brother. He and Joey are the same person. It's scary.
Wow.
Like they both play tennis. My brother is incredible at tennis. My brother's most genuine, kind, emotionally intelligent person I've ever met. Joey is very similar. They're both freakishly athletic and good at things. So I think honestly, every day I felt like I was coming into rehearsal with my brother and I just felt safe. And I felt like I could explore and create. And there was no judgment. And I felt like he also wanted the same things for our partnership to like go as far as we could. And it was the best.
That makes so much sense. And you guys joked around and said that you were twins, brother or sister, the whole season. But you guys totally do look like brother and sister and like facts hardcore.
So weird.
It was awesome. I loved it. Whenever we took pictures, I'd be like, I'm your cousin. Let's go. Us three. Yeah. But no, definitely that makes it very apparent why things felt a little bit different with you, because he really was like a brother to you. I love that he had so much in common with your actual brother. But I'm sure you and Joey still talk, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes. We're similar age as well. So I feel like we had a lot of things in common, just like life-wise. But yeah, he's someone that I will definitely have in my life, hopefully forever. But we're on tour right now, which is really exciting. So we've been able to kind of like take the excitement from the season and still take it onto the tour, meet all of the fans that voted for us, still get to perform with each other. But I am sad because the tour is coming to an end and we finish off with the tour. And then that's kind of it.
I know. This year, 2025, going on tour with Joey, how many cities did you guys do? Like you kind of broke it up, right? You had like 2 stints?
Yes, we did break it up, which was very nice. Just I am a mama. But the tour got extended as well. So they added on 2 more weeks and we're joining that extension. So I don't know. I think it's a total of 4.5 weeks that we've been doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's been really awesome.
Well, let's talk about, working on the show, and you have the celebrity and dancer bond. That's obviously so important.
Yes.
You and whoever it is that your celebrity is. But how important is it, like, with you and I, like what we do, producer and dancer? Like, how important is this bond at work?
It is so important. And I think our show is very different from other reality shows, obviously, because this isn't about our love lives all the time.
unless
you fall
in love with your partner.
But it's, it's about a talent or an art form. And so there's like a clear goal in mind, but it is very physically, emotionally, mentally exhausting. And I think that our producers keep us sane. I think our job as the dancers and the professionals is to keep our partners sane and to keep them excited and comfortable and confident. But like, who checks in on us, other than our family members? And I think the producers, that relationship is so important to like give us those little nuggets of like, you got this. Or even sometimes what you do, and I just so appreciate it. You do it just because it's you, but if you can tell that I'm frustrated or I'm like freaking doubting myself, you'll like pop in or like on a break be like, yo, he looks amazing. That got so much better. Good job. I can't tell you how much that helps me because I'm obviously my biggest critic and so hard on myself. And maybe it's a female thing, but you just know. You can sense when I need that like little bit of encouragement. Yeah. So I am so appreciative of
course, I got
producers on our show.
You're my girl, Jenna. I see you and I'm like, and you're so, and this is not to be an insult. This is just, it is what it is. Like, you're a perfectionist and so am I. I mean, look at what I do with every little thing in here. And it's freaking just clothing on racks and props and stuff. I feel you. And I have that similarity. Like, I am that person as well. So I see that in you. And I see when you're getting like really hard on yourself. And I'm like, sometimes when you're like putting all that pressure on yourself, you can't see actually when something is good. No. You just need somebody else to be like, yo.
You have no perspective. So like, you need those. I need Val.
Yep.
And I know that he doesn't hate it, but he's like, why can't you just see that you are so down on yourself and then you create a great piece at the end of the day? Like, trust yourself a bit more. So I need like those reassuring voices where I really rely on like you, Val.
Yeah.
Al Pop.
Of course.
He's got some good little,
Yeah. I do want to relive one little moment with you.
Okay.
And let me know if you remember.
Oh gosh.
I know the finale was probably a blur. It's probably like your wedding day. I don't know if you felt like that. My wedding day, I loved with all my heart, but there were moments of it that I was like,
oh yeah,
that happened. Cool.
It happens like this.
So fast. It felt like 5 seconds, right? It was the commercial break before they announced the winner.
I remember this.
Do you know what I'm about to say?
Yes.
And I walked onto the stage because I didn't have to work the finale. I was wrapped at that point. So I was in the audience and I happened to be sitting right behind the judges.
Yes.
I was next to Haley, right behind Derek. And I was like, I saw you. I saw that look in your fucking eye, Jenna. And I was like,
the doubt.
I was like, she needs to stop it.
Oh my gosh.
Because in my heart, I was like, you guys won. Like, I didn't know.
I need to hold your hands.
I love you.
Wait, I don't think you know how special that moment was.
I love you.
I really needed that. Again, just a little backstory if you don't follow dancing. I've come in second twice on seasons that were really important to me.
They were back to back.
And they were back to back.
Oh,
and then I got pregnant. I didn't do a season. Then I came back onto the show. I was so hopeful. I was like, oh, I'm going to come back. I got eliminated like third or second. And so I have been like wanting this moment for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And again, in the finale, you're exhausted. You are beat. Everything is going through your mind. I'm looking at this stage with the other 5 finalists and I'm like,
is it?
This is it. I just don't know if it was enough. Like, did I do enough? And then you're doubting 3 months worth of work that you just did. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at Joey and I'm like, I'm never going to get somebody like you again. Like, when am I going to get this unicorn?
Yeah, my brother.
And you're like mourning this relationship and this like process. And then you're like, am I going to get a Mirrorball trophy or not?
There's so many thoughts going through your head.
And that really just like brought me back down to earth.
Yes.
So thank you for that
welcome.
Like hug and that moment.
I saw you and I was like, I don't care. I work on the show. I'm walking onto the stage. And it was commercial break before they were announcing the winner. And I just went up to you and Joey. I like intercepted you too because you were pretty close, like freaking out, having the whole like,
it was like
let's just stand here and look in every direction moment. And I was like, give me a hug right now. I was like, get out of your head, Jenna. You got this. And you were like, thank you. And I looked at Joey. I was like, I love you too. But Jenna. And Joey knows I love you, Joey. Joey knows I love him. But I
so special.
Had to, because it was just that moment, just like those little moments in rehearsal that are just, mid-rehearsal. It was like, no, this is the moment. Don't doubt yourself. Like, I didn't want the cameras to come back on and you already be completely defeated. Like, oh, I lost the show.
Yeah.
And then you won.
Wild.
I should have bet money on that. I should have been in Vegas.
Oh my goodness. No, just that was so special. I'll remember that forever.
Thank you. And I love you. And I got you because I was like, you're my girl. And we got really close this season. We've always been close, but Joey was really, really cool to producers. A lot of the time, the celebrities are really level-headed, respectful.
Yeah.
But he was like specifically, I mean, it's wrong to say, but I'm going to say like a favorite. He was.
Yeah.
He was just such a nice guy, a favorite to us to work with, to do interviews with. And that's because he came off of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And it's like you're seasoned. When you're a reality star and you come off a reality star, like I remember Vinny from the Jersey Shore. When he was on our show, we loved Vinny too as a producer because he could just speak. We were like, thank you, Vinny.
Get it.
For saying succinct bites.
They don't overthink it. I feel like they're just like, all right, let's just like deliver what we need to. And
and they're also, they don't overthink it. And they also are so willing to be vulnerable because they get that it works. They get that everybody watching at home will connect with the human energy, you know? I'm having a hard time this week. It's okay to say that, you know?
Totally.
You've been on the show for so many years. So what do you, like from the beginning years of being in the troupe and then even early years of being pro and now, how has the show changed?
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I feel like it has gone through some waves, which everything does. Everything evolves. But I feel like when I joined, it was like powerhouse. We had fan favorites on the show. We had insane celebrities doing it. Then I feel like we did, obviously, like the world turned upside down with COVID and it kind of like took a dip. We tried to figure it out with masks and no one could interact. So I feel like we missed a lot of that. The pros getting to dance together, that camaraderie of like a team dance that the celebrities get to do together. You know, there were like elements that were missing, which I felt was sad, but I really have felt this resurgence the past couple of seasons, but specifically this last season of like, people love the show. People live for the show. And I think obviously our casting director does the most amazing job casting it and knowing who people are going to fall in love with.
Shout out Dina Katz. We love you.
Dina Katz. We love you.
Hell yeah.
But two, I think the pros also are seasoned and we also have good energy and we know what we're doing too.
This past season was freaking insane. And like to the same point that you were just saying, for the show being on for as long as it's been on, 33 seasons, for this past season to be so huge is unheard of. Truly unheard of. It's wild.
It is wild. You know, no one's watching network TV anymore, unfortunately. And so the fact that our viewers went up 33 seasons in.
Crazy.
Is just a testament, I think, to what the message of Dancing with the Stars is.
Yeah.
And that's just like this like love, effort,
Yeah.
quality, energy, showing up, doing something scary. Like people love that.
And I think what's really cool too is that it blew up so much this year on socials.
Yes,
and
that's
we
another
all know that like TikTok made a huge stamp on society. Crazy to say that, but true.
Yeah.
The 2020 year, COVID. We weren't filming 2 seasons that year. We were already into the 1 season. So we were fortunate enough to work the end of 2020 and film a whole season of dancing. And like you said, it was different. We worked around the challenges of wearing masks and getting tested every day. No audience. There was no freaking live audience. Do you remember
Val
that?
and I had to live separately.
No.
Yes.
Wait, what?
All of the married pros had to live separately on the 2 COVID seasons because if we got sick, we would affect our partner, not only our partner, but our romantic partner.
Wait,
and we would
how did I
both
not
be
know
out.
this?
We had to. The other couples had to.
You didn't live with Val.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It was insane.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and I was
But it
like,
makes sense though because they have a whole other partner.
the rules
but
make sense for sure, and like, and also no one was working, so we needed jobs. All of us needed jobs, and so you were like also scared that you were going to be out of a job if you broke the rules or whatever.
Yeah.
So we were like
strict to it.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Anyway, yes.
Anyway, but wait, I want
We made it work.
We made it work. We made it work. But the social media of it all for Dancing with the Stars has really been crazy. TikTok blew up in 2020, as we all know, right? And mostly it blew up because people were doing dance trends, right? It's obviously evolved and there's everything you could possibly imagine on TikTok now.
Yes.
And every tutorial for anything. But I think it was like the perfect amount of time that like dancing finally struck on it. Our show, Dancing with the Stars, finally hit on TikTok and just took off this year. And you were very responsible for one of the viral moments. And Whitney was responsible. And you guys didn't even like, I don't know, maybe you did. But creating and choreography, like making your choreography, you were just like doing it for fun. You didn't know it was going to like turn into this moment, right?
The Tarzan specific dance that you're talking about that went viral, this trend. I'm going to be honest here. That section, there was like 2/8 of music. And I was just stuck. And I was like, Joey, I have no idea what I want to do in this section. It's driving me nuts. I'm not inspired. And he was like, let's just figure it out right now together. And I was like, okay. We played it 100 times in Studio One. I'll never forget. We were in Studio One. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go rogue. Like, I'm going to do something crazy that I never did. I love the rules. I love going by the book. And I was like, I'm going to just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So we did this thing that was like going with the music. He played the xylophone down my butt. And I didn't think anything of it. I just wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
Because that week was very stressful for us. And I was like, let's do moves that we love.
Yeah.
We loved it. I think we even showed you in a show and tell. We were so excited. Then we did it. The judges didn't give us great scores on that dance. We go to sleep and it blows up.
Crazy.
And then everyone's doing it.
Everyone.
It was like
it was
the
such a
Savannah
fun trend.
Bananas or whatever, this baseball team. They're like doing it on the field.
It was so funny.
It was wild. And I'm like, the power of social media.
The power of
also
social
like
media.
the power of dance
Yes.
too.
I just think that like that is so cool that we have that element now, that it's finally like Dancing with the Stars has finally transitioned to social media.
Yeah.
I think for many years people have just associated the show with like an older audience.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
They still watch. They're OG fans.
For sure.
They're loyal and we owe everything to them.
For sure.
Because they're the fans that have kept it around, you know? But it's so exciting to know that the younger generation are like tapped in.
Yes.
You know, they're watching, they're commenting, they're recreating the dances. And this season on Dancing with the Stars, you hit 1 million followers on Instagram, right? Work, girl.
Thank you.
I mean, how amazing has this platform been being on Dancing with the Stars for you and like your career?
Yeah. Again, I come from Utah, Provo, Utah. My family is not in the industry. And when I was 18, 19, I moved to LA with this dream of like wanting to be a professional dancer.
Yeah.
But I had no idea about the industry or like Hollywood or the ins and outs of it, social media, how it can benefit you, anything. You know, my family doesn't know this stuff. So I'm really grateful for like the guidance that I've been able to have, specifically through like Val, Max, and PETA.
Yes.
who were already in it for a couple more years before I was, and kind of took me under their wing. But it's just incredible that we have this platform and that I was able to take a season off of the show and tour.
Yeah.
And be able to still help provide for my family while being pregnant with social media. You know what I mean? So I am really grateful. I'm grateful that people want to tune in and see what I'm doing in my life. Like I'm just trying my best. I'm just living my life, like, and sharing what I want.
Yeah.
But I think something that I really do value about social media, and I've always tried to maintain this, is be as much myself as possible on there. Be authentic. Because I do want a real natural relationship. You can tell, you can feel when it's genuine. And I love this fan base, these people that support and comment, like, whatever. It's such a weird thing, but I love that community.
Yeah, absolutely.
They mean a lot to me.
How do you balance like everyday regular life with also having like to post and kind of that? Like, how do you keep up with it?
So hard. Even right now, for example, I mean, I was like kind of venting to Val this morning. He's on a work trip, so I'm like doing the single parent life right now, which, respect to all parents out there, working parents too. Like, you guys are the ones. But I'm, my son is going to bed. I put him to bed. We have to do the whole routine. And then I'm here. I have a social deliverable that I need to do. So I'm like editing it. He's sleeping with me right now because he loves to sleep with me while Val's gone. I'm like quietly editing it while he's in bed, trying not to wake him. Then I had to drop him off at school, did the voiceover for this video. Then I'm like trying to get like, there's so many things. And then I'm like, how do I also just keep posting natural, real stuff that I want to?
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know what the formula is. And I respect these creators that are like so on top of it. But I think I love that I don't fall into the pressure of posting. If I want to post, I'm going to post.
Okay, good. Yeah. I love that. Yeah.
Because when I do have anxiety about it or like feel like it needs to look like this or that, that's when I hate it. And I don't love that relationship with social media. And it just gives me anxiety. And I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So it's very hard to manage. I don't know what the right way to do it is.
Right.
But when I have time and my son's not with me and I can be present in that moment, I'll post. But when I'm with my son, like, and it's really changed having a kid, I hate him ever seeing me scroll on my phone. Yeah. And he now is at the age where he understands it and he'll like swipe my phone away. And then I'm like, what am I doing? What am I sending?
Pay attention to me,
What
mama.
message am I sending to him? Yeah. Like when he gets a phone, when he's a teenager, and he's not paying attention to me, I want to set an example for him and like create those boundaries. So,
let's jump into the fun subject of the one and only Valentine Chmerkovskiy.
Baby daddy.
Baby daddy. Our New York king.
My favorite subject.
My New York brother.
You guys have a special bond as well.
We do have a special bond. It's like brother, sister. Actually, like you and Joey, what you were joking around about. But mine and Val's a little more like, shut up, bro. Shut up, sis.
Yeah, you guys are bros for sure.
We're like sass, bro, and sis together. All right, let's go back to the beginning. So when did you and Val start to become a thing?
Oh, man. Well, I joined season 18.
Yes.
And I was the only new person joining the cast of dancers that year. So I was joining the troupe and we had a rehearsal with Mandy Moore. It was like the opening number. I just moved to LA. They were like, show up at this time. You have opening number with the pros. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. I'm so scared. I walk in and I'm like trying to meet people. I knew Lindsay and Whitney, thankfully. So I like had some familiar faces, but everyone else was new that I was meeting. And one of the first people that like came and introduced themselves was Val. And you just know Val, like the way he approaches, the way he just like the way he holds himself.
Swag.
Yes. And I was like, oh gosh, I knew of him, but we have an age gap. So like we were never competing against each other in competitive ballroom. Yeah. But I knew of him. He was like freaking legend. Like everyone knew of Val. So we meet, whatever. And he was just trying to flirt with me this whole opening number rehearsal. He'll deny it. He was saying he was being like chivalrous. And I'm like, okay. But we actually, and I was like trying to be professional. I'm like, first day, dream job. Don't get fired. Yeah. Be good.
Don't flirt with a guy.
Yes. And you know, it's so funny because you know Max. I actually started the day being partnered with Max.
Okay.
And he turns around and Mandy's like, you know, Jenna, go with Max. And he looks at me and goes, who are you standing in for? And I said, I'm Jenna. And he was like, okay, but who are you standing in for? And I said, for me, for Jenna. I'm Jenna. I'm dancing with you. And he was like, oh, okay. That's how I met Max.
Max, of course.
Started our
such a first impression.
Like, so our relationship, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
But then I ended the day being partnered with Val. Mandy put us together. So like I always attribute Mandy to our love relationship, starting that. And anyway, we figured out while we were dancing that day that we really liked how it felt to like dance.
Yeah.
Nothing romantically, but like, you know.
Connection. Yeah, dance
there's
connection.
certain people that you gravitate to dance with.
Yeah.
And he felt like that. And so I was like, oh, cool. This is a real story. Whatever. Then we had like a break. And I'm on Troop, so I have like 2 weeks off while the pros are preparing for the premiere with their celebrities.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like really used that much in the beginning. And I'm driving to get my nails done. And I'm driving on Melrose. And all of a sudden, someone runs across the street and I like screech, almost hit them, put on my brakes. It's freaking Val. Call it destiny, call whatever you want. But I almost hit him jaywalking.
Of course.
On Melrose Ave, after getting my nails done. And so I like pull over on, and he's like, hey. And I'm like, hi, shaking. I'm like, are you okay?
I almost just killed you.
And he was like, what are you doing later? And I was like, he was like, why don't you come over to the Orlando house? And I was like, okay. And then we kind of like started hanging out. But again, at that time, Val was the guy. Like he was the bachelor on the show.
Yes.
He was the one that you were giving all of the single hot actresses models to.
Yeah.
But we were always drawn to each other. There was like an undeniable connection. But mostly that season, he would be like, can you help me choreograph? Or can you help me prep this routine? So I feel like that's where our friendship really started, was after we hung out and found out that we like vibed.
Yeah.
I would help him with his routines with Danica McKellar that season.
Oh, yeah.
And then we just really liked dancing with each other, and the rest is history.
And you were like the same size as Danica, so that was probably super helpful.
So then I just like exclusively started prepping routines with him.
Do you want to know a hilarious story about when I met Val for the first time?
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's really funny.
What did he say?
It was in New York. It was in New York City.
Dead.
Isn't that crazy? So it was before I worked on Dancing with the Stars. I was always a fan. And just like you said earlier, that you still like wake up and you're like, I can't believe I get to work on the show and create and do what you do. I feel the same way. I grew up watching with my mom, and I'm honored to be a part of this amazing show's legacy. I was such a fan. I was obviously a fan of Val's. Like you said, he was like Mr. Hot Boy.
Yes.
My mother loved Val and Max. Obsessed. Still does to this
Who doesn't?
day.
Yeah.
The brothers, the Chmerkovskiy brothers. Oh my God. And I was out in New York City at, I think it was called Gold Bar.
Yes.
And I saw Val, and I was like, I'm going to
Gold
say
Bar.
hi. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm saying hi.
Yes.
Like, he's dancing, having a good time with his friend, just chilling.
Yeah.
Whatever ended up happening, you know, you're out, you're drinking, you're having fun. I didn't do it. And then like the night got away with me, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to say hi to Val. And I looked back to where he maybe was, and I was like, whatever. My mom's not going to believe me now, whatever. You know, my friends are like, it is what it is. We grab our jackets from coat check, we leave. Val's outside. And I'm like, and this whole moment with him. So nice to meet you, you know, fangirl, whatever. He's so cool. He's so kind. Fast forward 5-6 months later, I'm working on the show.
No way.
I go to him, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. And he's like, nice to meet you. In my head, I'm like, he doesn't remember me. I'm sure he's had, honestly, just like you.
Yeah.
You guys have had thousands of people come up to you, say what's up, right? In your lifetime. I was like, we've met before. I'll never forget this in the rehearsal space. He was tying his shoe and he looked up at me and he's like met how?
Yeah, he's like, don't remember this one.
I was like, oh my God, Val. I was like, not like that. It was so fucking funny. I looked at him, I was like, dude, I remember turning like beet red. I was like a little like assistant. I told you, a little like story assistant taking notes. And I was like, no, it wasn't anything crazy. We met in New York City at Gold Bar. And he's like, oh, I fucking love Gold Bar. And like we became buds like right off the bat. Val's awesome. And I couldn't be happier for you guys. It's so fun to see like a romance blossom between friends, but also just between two such amazingly talented and deserving people.
Thank you.
Separately, you're both amazing.
Thanks.
Together.
Thank you.
Unreal, Jenna. Do you like remember the moment when you guys fell in love? Like, do you remember the moment that it was like, because it sounds, I know you said it was like a very gradual, amazing connection that you were creating with each other. Which
it was immediate.
I
knew immediately.
It was immediately.
But yeah. And I think he knew that he felt strong feelings for me. Like, there's just people that you meet and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
You know?
It's that special thing.
Yeah, that spark, that bond.
Yep.
But the dating process was really hard on my end because his fans are diehards.
Yeah.
Were diehards.
So they were throwing shade.
They hated me.
They were like,
she took him from
us.
That, and they just wanted him to be dating whoever he was partnered with at the time.
They wanted to see the romance.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they were ruthless to me, and he felt so bad. Like, I don't know what I did. Like, what? How can I help? And that was also hard to manage on social media. I'm like, what is social media? These strangers giving their opinion on me, my looks, my love life, whether I'm worthy or not. It was wild.
People are so mean on social media. I can't.
And at that time, it was just starting out. And so we were all trying to like figure out what was going on. But we've gone through all of the ups and downs together. And I'm so grateful for that journey.
Of course.
Because like going into marriage, we've experienced it all.
Yeah.
And in front of people, like open up, here you go. As much as we tried to protect our relationship, there was just like no real way to do that at the end of the day of like keeping it private and not putting it out there. But he's my person. He is without a doubt, my soulmate.
Valid.
And crazy that I met him at work.
I know. Well, I have that in common with you. I met my husband at work as well. Daddy Patty.
We love Daddy Patty.
We love him. And I think that's so cool. And you and I can totally relate to this thing. You know, a lot of people don't think that you should date somebody that does the same thing as you or that's in the same field as you. And I couldn't obviously disagree more, but I get it. Like, I get that it's 50-50. I get it is for some people and it isn't for other people, you know? Obviously, you and I do it. You know what I mean? Like, my husband is a TV producer as well. He's helping me produce this podcast. He's my partner. He's my teammate. I love him. We trust each other. We have the same visions and goals, and that's okay, you know? But I think what's so cool about it is he helps me, you know? And I'm sure that's how you feel with Val. Like, and you help him. Like, we help each other. Yeah. Literally the definition of teammates, you know? I think so many people in a marriage don't realize that. I think they just get caught up in like the love, affection, and romance, which is obviously very necessary, but you also need somebody to support you emotionally and in your dreams and help you with what you want to aspire to do.
I couldn't agree more. Right? Obviously, there are like some downsides to it, right? Where, for example, my dad's a doctor and I'm like, Dad, could you imagine if Mom was in the surgery telling you what to do? Like, don't cut there. Oh, Kurt, that was too many stitches. Nope, you did it. Like, that would be so annoying. So like, there's that where we know there's a lot of dance talk at our house. Yeah. We do a lot of the same things. Yeah. But there's such a unique thing about knowing the ins and outs of our stresses in the work life situation. Yes. Where he knows exactly what to say to me or how to help guide me or wisdom of experiences he's already had. That you cannot replace.
No. How has your and Val's relationship been now that you're mommy and daddy as well as husband and wife?
Oh, it's just the best.
How is it seeing Val as a dad?
I love it. I'm really happy because we had a lot of time where we were together, just the two of us. Yeah. So we've traveled a lot. We've experienced a lot of amazing things together. And now that we get to experience this specific thing, person, human together, just to look at him and be like, that's our son. Like, we created him.
You made that little creature.
And he scarily looks like both of us meshed in one.
He does. He's a little mutt. I love it.
He's like, our DNA is just that's us.
I love it.
It's just the best.
It's
and
so cute.
To see their bond, their relationship. Rome is obsessed with Val.
I know. The little boys always love their daddy so much. It's the cutest thing. I mean, they obviously, like, you're a parent. You can attest to this more, but it's so cute to see father-son.
It is. And the cutest thing, you'll love this. Rome is Val's personality through and through. Through and through. He has me like a little bit more bubbly and fun, but There's just like this like eyebrow that he has. There's just like this scowl. Yeah, he's like assessing everyone as he meets them as a 2-year-old. But there was a phase just recently. We're out of it now. But he was calling Val.
I'm cracking up. Stop.
Because he heard me calling Val. I call him like babe, but I mostly call him like Val. And I'll be like yelling upstairs like, Val, can you grab this for me?
He's like, Val.
All of a sudden, but Rome has like a low voice. He was like, Val, yelling at his dad all day, calling him by his first name. It was like the best experience of my life watching this.
Rome has a little deep voice. Of course he does.
It's like, Papa, Val.
Like sounds like Val saying Val.
It was just like a little Val. Oh my gosh. It's the best thing in the world.
He's so sweet. I love little Rome. I went to his second birthday. It was
you
such
guys
a fun
did.
time.
Thank you.
What a good party. Yes,
Thanks.
party planner.
He was a little sick that day. So it was like he was a little emotional and overwhelmed.
Aww.
But seeing everybody there, like all of our amazing friends who we haven't all been in the same place at one time. So many different like facets of life.
That's like not working or like not on a live show day where you're just
stressed.
like, hi.
It was so fun.
It
Thanks
was
for
amazing.
coming.
Of course. How'd you guys come up with the name Rome?
So Val and I broke up. We were together. We broke up. We got back together.
Yes.
And this was like, he told me when we got back together, like, we're going to get married. I want to do this and I want to like do it forever. And I was like, ooh. Okay. So
Commitment.
we went on a trip together, and it was like our first trip ever going somewhere together. And we went to Rome. We went to Italy.
Yes.
And I just felt like we fell in love there. Like our love just like flourished, and it just felt like this commitment was born there together. It was just us. And anyway, and then we got engaged in Venice.
Yeah. So
Italy's just always been a really sentimental place for us. And when we found out we were having a boy, we knew we wanted like a romantic name that was just like reeking romance. Seemed very fitting for us. And Val was actually the one that was like, what about Rome? And I loved Roman, but Val was very specific of like, no, I really just love Rome. And now we only call him Roma. And I'm like, who's this Italian little baby from a Utah and a Ukrainian? But
he does. You guys like do give me like this Italian little family vibe, but why not? Who cares?
My dream is to one day like financially be stable enough to disappear and move to Italy and raise our family there.
Can we go together?
Oh yeah, I'll take you and Patty with me.
We'll have like our own acres, miles apart, but we'll still be neighbors.
Just, like going to the little markets every day.
So beautiful. And the fresh produce. Nothing's better.
Cheese, pasta, everything is just like next level there.
Best. Well, I love the name Rome, and I love that you guys call him Roma.
Yeah.
Being a mother now, like what's like the most rewarding thing? Like how incredible is it that you are a mama, Jenna?
It's wild. It's so beautiful. It's healed me in many ways. I think it's also given me just so much purpose. But also I feel this superpower, and this is going to sound weird, but to care a lot less, if that makes sense.
Like about what?
Anything. Like you just don't have time as a mom to over-obsess stupid things that I would as just an Aries psychotic woman.
I get what you're saying, because like he is the world. He is the pinnacle. Like everything else is like, yep.
I look back when I was just single even, and I'm like, how did I ever have a stress or a worry or time? Like, how did I not get things done?
Right.
But I feel like he's just given me this this confidence in myself where I don't overthink as much. People's words or comments, they don't affect me, because I'm like, what?
Good.
Yeah,
I love that.
I don't care.
I
do care, but I don't care about unnecessary things.
Right.
And before, sometimes people's opinions would like be debilitating to me. Like they would just like overwhelm me, you know? So I think that that's been something personally that I've really gained from it. But then there are so many more things. The love that I feel from this little human being is just the best. He is just, this morning we're like sitting there in bed, nose to nose. He's holding my face. And I just, nothing mattered. I was just like, time froze. And I was like, Thank you.
That's a baby.
I needed a little hand on my face this morning.
Mama, I got you.
Yeah, he's just really, really awesome. He's taught me a lot, but I feel like I've gained a lot of confidence, oddly.
Yeah. Great. I love to hear that.
Yeah, it's
Well,
weird.
I mean, you've just like casually created like life.
Maybe that's what it is. Like I've formed a human inside of me.
Yes. And like you get to see him running around with his little brain and little personality and everything and swag just like daddy.
Just the biggest blessing.
Let's talk about some fun stuff. Like some fun, like I want to do some like they're like spicy questions, but like not like
Cute.
too crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you could change one thing about Dancing with the Stars, what would you change? Like format, rules, like what would it be?
This isn't like that exciting, but or like crazy, but I would go back to 2 seasons a year.
Yes.
Because
Same.
I love our fall season, but the spring season is when we were able to get athletes. We are not able to get actively playing athletes. Athletes are always in season during the fall, and so we can never get them. So I feel
Good
like if we had a
point.
spring season as well, we could and we could even call it the athlete season exclusively again.
Yeah.
I think that would be so awesome.
Yeah, because what you get in the spring is active athletes, not
Yes.
retired athletes.
There was
in
a
the
time
fall.
where we had Von Miller and Antonio Brown who
Yeah.
were like still on teams
Wild.
playing.
Still playing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Good point. Very good point. Looking back on all the years of Dancing with the Stars, and I have all the partners that you've had
Oh, man.
listed out. What was your absolute favorite season and
Oof.
why? It's hard to say. Not necessarily based on the person, you know?
Yeah, no, that is so hard.
It's so hard, I know. Especially because you've been on for so long. Props to you.
That is so hard. Every season, I feel like I've learned something about myself or gained something.
Yeah. What do you think you gained about like this past season with Joey? What'd you learn about yourself?
I learned to enjoy the process and really value each day that we had. I felt like I was avoiding the countdown where usually I'm like, okay, one more week and then we're done. But I was like truly sad to be done because I just loved creating with him and performing with him. And I felt like we were a great team. And then taking home a Mirrorball with the Len Goodman trophy. I mean, just so many surreal things about this past season. I would also say my season with JoJo Siwa was a challenge that I needed in my life. And I pushed myself more than I ever have on that season. And it just was so fulfilling creatively. And she was an incredible dancer. So we're just
Yeah.
like dancing our faces off. But then Adam Rippon changed my life. He is the funniest human I've ever met. Like, every day I felt like I was walking into his own comedy sketch. Like, he just is so genuine and so funny.
Yeah.
And the whole season felt very lighthearted, although it was still really stressful. But that one with him, and then he was a bridegroom in my wedding. Like, it was my first season winning. I had actually been eliminated first the previous season as my first time as a pro. And then my second season as a pro, I came back and won it with him. So I feel like just, that was really special.
Yeah. The season that you did with JoJo, it was season 30.
Yeah.
Right? That was the COVID season, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of them, yeah.
It was one of the COVID seasons. You guys still to this day, you and JoJo hold the first and only ever same-sex couple on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
When you got that call to be in that situation, to be asked, would you like to dance with a female?
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was so unexpected.
Yeah.
Basically, the producers had called me, the executives, and they were like, we're really excited this season. We're going to have the first ever same-sex pairing. And for some reason in my brain, I was like, oh, it's going to be 2 guys. That's sick. I don't know why I thought they were going to be calling me about this and like asking my opinion. I'm not sure. But I was ready to be like, that is so
cool.
awesome. And they were like, and it's with 2 females. And I was like, oh. And then they told me, they were like, we think that you could do a great job. Would you be willing to do it? And without hesitation, I just like immediately said yes. And then after we hung up, I kind of like sat with my thoughts and I was like, oh man, what did I just say yes to? Like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
I was so fearful about like the backlash or what the response would be. And obviously there was some before the dancing had started. So they announced JoJo right off the bat. She was
Yeah.
like one of the first celebrities that they announced.
Yeah.
They didn't announce the pairings yet or anything. But once we started dancing and we like did the premiere, just the outpouring of like support and love, I feel like we really desexualized ballroom dancing and just made it about like the sport and the art.
Yeah.
And it was a really, really eye-opening experience.
I loved it. It was one of my favorite things to see.
Thank you.
As a ballroom dancer, though, had you ever been in that situation? Like,
No.
right? You've never danced with another woman, right?
Never.
That's so crazy.
Like, I've done like group routines where I'm like, it's a girls' dance, but never where I was physically partnering and relying on another female.
Yeah.
Especially in ballroom dancing and heels, even.
Yeah. Did JoJo tend to be the male role more often? Yeah, she did.
And that was kind of one of my things going into it. Like, I know the female parts in and out, and I'm used to teaching the male parts. Right. And I was down to like maybe switch, but I felt it was important that I kept my identity on the show of like this female pro, and I love to be sexy. I don't see myself necessarily like holding somebody else in frame. That's just not how I really carry myself.
Yeah.
And JoJo totally understood that. And she also was like, listen, I'm down to do the guy's part, but I also want to dance like a girl.
Yeah.
And I loved that. So I was like, sick.
Cool.
Let's like break boundaries.
Yeah.
Let's push the envelope on things. And so there was one time where she was Prince Charming.
Yes.
And
Disney
she like,
Week.
yes, Disney night. And she dressed up like as Prince Charming and everything. And she like really emulated that. But everything else, she wanted to dance like a female and be sexy and feel that way as well. So it was really interesting and really fun.
It was awesome. And I know we mentioned this earlier, but that season and then leading into the next season with Neve, right?
Neve was before JoJo.
Oh, Neve. So it was Neve was season 29. JoJo was season 30. Got second place both of those seasons.
Yeah.
Jenna.
Yeah.
I just want to say personally, your finale dance, your freestyle
To Lady Gaga.
when you guys did the Born This Way, and then all the couples then started dancing, same-sex couples, the guys in the background, the girls in the background. It was so beautiful.
Thank
And it was
you.
such a highlight in I believe Dancing with the Stars history to show that.
Yeah.
To represent for the culture, for JoJo. It was part of her story. She had just come out. Like, it was just so beautiful. And that, to me, won the Mirrorball in my heart.
You know what's interesting is I was more sad about losing with Neve than with JoJo. And I think exactly what you said. I was so fulfilled
In that dance.
That last moment. Like I just got chills thinking about
So
it.
did I.
Everything about that just felt like it was wrapped up and like this was a gift.
This was the ending. This was the present on top. Yeah.
And so obviously it was her. I was hurt for her because she really wanted it so bad.
course.
But I was like,
Of course.
JoJo, you did so much more than any adult probably could have ever done on this show. Like
She did more than just winning the show.
Yes.
That's the thing.
So
right?
it felt like we had won in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I felt like we had done everything in our power to win. But on the flip side, looking back now as an outsider and like having a second, Daniela and Iman had this Cinderella story.
And that freestyle was insane.
The
as well.
freestyle, he wasn't a dancer.
Yes.
You got that growth. You got that evolution.
Yes.
So looking back, I'm like, no, that was their moment. That was
was.
like Dancing with the Stars of like what we want is to take a non-dancer
and turn them into a dancer.
Yes.
Yes. So the OG fans of Dancing with the Stars, like we said earlier, there's been some speculation this season because people are like, the show's shifting away from OG ballroom and all they care about is the TikTok nonsense and all that stuff. Like, there's people speculating that the show's focus isn't what it used to be. How do you feel? Do you agree with that or not?
Ooh, I'm going to argue really hard and say no.
Me too.
I feel like I'm going to shout out to Conrad Green, but I really think since getting Conrad back on the show, his main focus has been bringing the ballroom back to the focus of the show.
Yep.
And highlighting that.
I agree.
Because when the show started, it was just that. And people loved it. They were getting 30 million views. Like, it was insane. So I really feel like he's tried to bring back the fundamentals of where it started And
Of ballroom.
Yeah. And I truly feel like that's been another factor that's made the show kind of pop off.
Absolutely.
Just my opinion.
No, I love that. I love that. And I agree with you. I asked the question because there was so much of that this
For
past
sure.
season. You know, so many people were like, oh, it's not about this. It's not about that anymore. And I was like, I feel like it is.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's been emphasized more than in the past seasons, and I appreciate that. And I think just, social media, TikTok, that's a plus. I didn't choreograph my samba for TikTok. TikTok picked it up from the show. I was doing a Tarzan dance.
Yeah.
So I just think that social media has just, if anything, accentuated the hype and put it on a pedestal.
Yeah, and taken some moments and highlighted them and kept everybody talking about it.
Yep.
So why not?
Yeah.
Some reflection here on your whole experience, being a professional dancer. You grew up, Jenna, dancing your whole life, right?
Yeah.
Like, how old were you when you started to dance?
I started when I was 3.
3 years old. Do you have like memories being like little putting on your little outfits and everything?
Yeah, I have 2 older sisters and they were both in dance. And so I would just get driven with them in carpool to dance and have to wait for them. And I would be dying to get into the studio. I just remember from a young age always wanting to dance. Mm-hmm. I never did any other sports. I never even wanted to try like a soccer or this because from as young as I can remember, I've only ever wanted to dance. I just loved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would sneak into the studio, into my sister's classes and participate. It was the best.
I love it. So you started dancing when you were 3, absolutely loved it, led you to So You Think You Could Dance.
Yes.
You made
well,
it.
I was a competitive, both Latin ballroom dancer as well as a contemporary dancer. So I never did one exclusively. I always cross-trained in both.
Amazing.
So yeah, from like 10 until 18, every weekend I was competing, traveling, competing, training, competing. It was nuts.
Where were you traveling? Were you going internationally as well?
Not international. Well, a little bit, but mostly in the States. But I just loved it. And I loved that like competitiveness and I loved being pushed by others. And then, when I was 18, I almost did an audition for So You Think You Can Dance because I really wanted to pursue my Latin career, my competitive Latin career and try to be a world champion. And my mom was the one that encouraged me. There was like one more stop of So You Think You Can Dance auditions. And she was just like, Jenna, you have trained your whole life to like be a performer.
Yeah.
I really think that you should try this. And she just knew, I loved the show growing up. I'd always watched it and kind of dreamed of it. Just never thought it was maybe realistic for me. So she and I flew out and I auditioned for it, got on it and loved my experience. And then, I became an all-star. But, Dancing with the Stars and So You Think You Can Dance are filmed at the same studio.
Yes.
Both filmed at CBS. And so from there, I was kind of like scouted out and came on to dancing.
Through all these years of dance and just putting yourself out there, what do you think you've learned the most about yourself?
I think one of the biggest things is that when I joined the show, I was searching for who I was and what my role was on the show. And I feel like I was trying to be somebody else. I wanted so badly to have characteristics of a Karina or a Peta or a this person. I wasn't genuine or proud of who I was as a dancer, as a performer, as a person. And the second that I accepted and realized that like if I stayed true to myself, it was going to be my superpower. That's when things started changing for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when I really started connecting with the audience. That's when I really started being showcased as a dancer. And that's where they were like, okay, we want her as a pro. Oh, we're going to give her this partner. We really want her to have a great season, whatever it was. So I think there's this weird thing in Hollywood in general. And again, this was me just being young and naive and not knowing or having anyone to guide me really. But I think you cannot stray from yourself and what you have to offer.
Yeah.
And as soon as you tap into those roots and like really commit to being yourself, that's when you're going to translate. That's when you're going to succeed. And I think that's something that I've learned is like, as long as I stay true to myself and just like, I have this to offer. Stop comparing to so many other people,
Yes.
and focusing on what they have or what you don't. That's when I'm at my best.
The key to success is just like being who you are in your core,
Yeah.
like 100%.
My parents raised me well.
Yeah.
They gave me tools.
Yes,
Maybe
they
not
did.
like how to navigate in this weird world of Hollywood, but they gave me the tools to be like a successful human. A big thing in my upbringing was quality over quantity. And I think that that's something that I've always held on to, like especially in my dance or my choreography. Like I value quality, and I think that will always go a long way. That will never go out of style.
When it comes to dance overall, I know you mentioned a little bit of this earlier, but do you believe that dance can help people get over like trauma in their life? Yeah, because like as a professional dancer, you know this. Like I don't know this. I've watched you guys for 10 years dance, but I'm not really a dancer. I can dance at the club and do some fist pumping and have a good time, but I'm not a professional dancer. Like as a pro, how much do you feel like dance can really help people if they're experiencing trauma?
I think just dance in general is so healing in many different ways, but I think we forget about human connection and actual like physical connection. People are longing for that. People long for like trust and security and like physical touch. Like it's weird, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can just be having a partner that you're like, we're gonna go for this. Like where else do you get that? But also I think just you have to open yourself up and be vulnerable. I think we're scared to tap into our emotions. I think dance also forces you to do uncomfortable things. When else in life do you put yourself in uncomfortable situations constantly?
Yeah.
To be honest, like I'm a performer, so I think naturally people think I'm an extroverted person, which I can be, but I am really introverted. I can be super shy. I can be super insecure. I want to stay in my bubble. I love being by myself. I hate big crowds. Like, but when I dance, I am the center of attention. I want to be in a spotlight. I want to be looking in the balcony. Like it allows you to be somebody else or to like, I gain this confidence when I dance, this like power. I'm like, where did this come from?
Yes.
But it's this healing mechanism that we get to do every day. It's awesome. And you see it. You see the celebrities fall in love with it. Like somebody who's never danced, they turn into somebody different because of it.
You know who I really saw flourish like that this season? Danny Amendola. He admittedly was like, I've never danced a day in my life. I've never thought about it, given it a shot. And he loved it so much that he went back to Austin where he lives and he takes dance classes. It's amazing.
It's just like, even
because it helped him.
Yeah, even the way you carry yourself. I was laughing so hard. I'm just going to use it as an example. But like there's like a certain essence about it. Joey was coming into the first couple weeks of rehearsals in like tennis shorts and a tennis shirt. And I was like, okay. This kid walks in, you know, midway through the season, he's wearing like a tank top, an open flannel. He's wearing sweatpants. And I'm like, what's going on here? You got a little taste of the ballroom bug?
Are you a dancer?
Oh,
He's just morphed.
Yeah, and then there's like this like confidence about you because if you can step out onto a floor live, perform in front of millions of people, be critiqued on national television,
boom,
you can hold your head high.
Hell yeah,
yes, you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fun thing here, you have admitted on many interviews and through all the years that we've worked together that you are very competitive.
What?
Where does this competitive nature come from?
I don't know. Well, no, I do know. I have 5 amazing siblings, and they are all really athletic and really good in their sport. And so I think I just kind of grew up with this work mentality. Like everyone was just always training and always wanted to be the best at what they were. A lot of us failed, so I saw a lot of that, but I saw what they did with failure and always helped them succeed, or I saw how they got out of trials or down moments or defeat. And I think that was just such a great example for me.
Such lessons learned.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should see when we have like family game nights. We have, for
Wild.
example, we have a March Madness bracket that we do every year together,
Nice.
our family. I've won the past 2 years.
Really?
And
Go you.
I know. I don't know anything about sports.
You're
I
just like randomly putting shit down.
literally, I do the best teams. I
That's
just
the
do
best.
whoever's ranked the best. It's really as simple as that.
You're like, it's not rocket science.
Right now, I'm
people.
also winning again.
Yes.
So, but we're just like so competitive. And I think healthy competition is good for you.
Yeah, I agree.
I think like wanting that drive.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if you're like, I don't care.
It's like boring.
Maybe I should have a bit more of that. I just don't even know how to relate. So I would attribute it to my upbringing and my amazing siblings and my parents.
So 1 of 6
Yes.
makes a lot of sense why you have a very competitive nature.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love healthy competitiveness. It's true. Any kind of games around the table, board games, things like that.
Yes.
What's the point of playing if you don't want to win, right?
Yeah.
Like, hello.
Yeah.
Through the many years of being on Dancing with the Stars and keeping the competition going and the competitiveness, did you ever have a season or a time or a moment that was like so hard that you felt like, I can't do this and I'm going to walk away?
Going back to that time, like kind of before I got pregnant, I think other things were going on in my life, but I just was like,
Yeah. Sometimes
I've
think
done
what's
this.
hard, yes,
year
after year, it feels a little bit stagnant, right?
Yeah.
And you get stuck in that and you're like, is this fun anymore?
Yes, but I didn't realize, and now I had that season off. I thankfully got pregnant. I had my son. I came back. I didn't realize that it was up to me to make it not monotonous. I need to challenge myself. If I'm having a season where maybe it's not the best dance or I'm maybe not going to make it to the finale, well, how can I amplify my choreography?
Yeah.
How can I make it just as exciting? How can I be creative? What element can I add? What prop can I use? So I think I had to learn that lesson of like, yes, I've had those lulls, but maybe I was being monotonous. Maybe I was being stagnant in my creativity. So I think that I really need to rely on myself to keep pushing myself as well and to not lose that spark.
Yeah, and it's like you realize like, oh wait, this is my responsibility to get myself out of this rut. Like, how am I going to make myself feel better,
Yeah. Unfortunately, at the time I was really trying to get pregnant and I was having a hard time. And I also experienced a miscarriage during one of my seasons. So I think mentally I also like needed a reset.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll always go through those like little lull moments.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's so much pressure that was going on privately. That is totally private and totally yours to keep. But it's like, those are the things that are happening also when you're competing on a massive television show that everyone's watching and you have 6 days to prep for the next live show day.
Yep.
So what's next for you in the dance world outside of Dancing with the Stars? Are you doing any conventions, teaching the kiddos, anything like that? Any other shows?
Yeah, Val and I, so we work on a convention right now that we teach kids, and it's just incredible to go to all these different cities and see the upcoming talent. Like this next generation is insane. And then we are actually starting a new convention with Derek and Julianne Hough, which has kind of been like our baby for the past couple months, the past year actually. So that's going to be happening this next fall. And we're really excited about that. It's like a Latin ballroom convention, also has other styles, but we really want to highlight Latin. And I think we're the right people to do it, the 4 of us.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really excited about that. It's called Ovation.
So the Ovation convention's like, you'll put out, dates and then you'll be in certain tours, and then is it only like a certain amount of students can sign up?
No, we're opening it up. We'd love as many people to come as possible.
Wow.
We're also like trying to cater internationally as well, which would be so exciting because, Latin ballroom is so heavily done in Europe. So we'd love to draw some amazing talent in. I think this is the next level of dancing. I think that's why Dancing with the Stars has been around for so long. People want ballroom. Yeah. So we're excited about it. Yeah.
I love it. I'm so happy for you. And I think what's so special about this time with the show being so big last year, Dancing with the Stars having this major resurgence, the younger generation really loves it. Yeah. And they want to be dancers. It's not just people sitting back and watching it.
Yeah.
They are like fulfilling the same exact dream.
And they're going to be one day.
Yes.
Which is so crazy, but so exciting. Like,
So cool.
little Jenna never expected to be where I am today.
Yeah.
So I hope we can inspire those kids because we want dance to be on TV, celebrated, supported for as long as possible.
Did little Jenna watch Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, yes.
So did little Michelle.
Oh, yes. Loved it.
I love that. And now she's killing it on it.
It's wild.
I love it. Well, let's have some fun. I want to ask some fun questions.
Okay.
You might have been asked this before in your lifetime, but why not ask it again?
Okay.
Who is your dream partner for Dancing with the Stars?
Ooh, this is hard.
It's super hard. They could be dead or alive.
Oh. I don't think he would do it, but I just think Jason Kelce would be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he would give like Grandpa Rossi, David Ross vibes.
He's fun personality.
He's fun personality.
Yeah.
And like, I just think that he would be epic on the show.
He would be.
And would be so fun.
Oh, Grandpa Rossi, David Ross.
Yeah, David Ross.
Please.
Yeah. See?
Would have never known.
But I think he would just be so fun.
If you could pick a theme week for Dancing with the Stars, you know how we have themes and, you know, costumes, music, everything. What would be your dream theme week on Dancing with the Stars?
So maybe this isn't a theme, but I'd love to bring back Trio Night.
Me too.
It was the best.
Oh my God.
I felt like the celebs loved it. I felt like the pros had fun.
So much fun.
You know, you have another body in there. It's just, it really breaks up just the duets one after another.
Yeah.
And so I would love to bring back that night. That was so fun.
That was so much fun. And how did it used to work? You would still be in the competition, so it would be you and your celebrity, and then you would take somebody who's been eliminated already.
Either an eliminated pro, but sometimes they also did like eliminated celebrities or past celebrities that had been on the show. Like
from other seasons.
Yeah, like one time Corbin Blue came back and he danced with Jordan Fisher and Lindsay Arnold. Like, what is that trio?
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like Riker Lynch danced with Whitney and Milo.
Oh,
it was just so
It was
epic.
so epic.
It's like All Stars meets Trio Night.
Yes. I remember the trios so much. I remember actually like Val and Max doing a lot of them together.
Yes.
And it'd be like
they did one with Lori Hernandez.
Because my mom loves them. So she'd be like, to see the both of them dance together. So fun. Yeah, no, that's a good shout. I know you're killing it and you are a bona fide professional dancer and so many people look up to you, but who are your inspirations in the dance world?
Oh, man. I have many. My mentor is Mandy Moore.
The incredible.
Yes,
the great.
The one and only. She's just changed my life and how I look at dance and what you can accomplish with dance. She's the one who inspired me to want to be a choreographer. I love her work. I love her movement. I love her brain. I just think she's so incredible. So she inspires me definitely.
If you weren't a professional dancer, what career would Miss Jenna Johnson Chmerkovskiy be doing?
This is so weird, but I would be a forensic anthropologist.
Oh, what? Okay. I love that.
I love the body. I feel very like familiar with the body, and I love murder investigations.
You're one of the chicks that watches all the murder shows.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's it. That concludes the fun bit. I wanted to just do a fun little this or that game where I say like this thing or that thing, and you tell me which one you like better.
Okay.
But before we do that, I would love for you to pick a piece of clothing.
Stop.
So since we are finished with the incredible interview with Miss Jenna Johnson Chmerkovskiy, which crazy piece of clothing on my racks is inspiring to you the most? That you would like to throw on for some fun little games at the end?
I mean, I'm loving all the color, but since I'm wearing like these rhinestone jeans, I feel like this jean fringe blink, and the pearls is really calling to me. So cute.
Isn't it cute?
Okay.
Dibs on this. So Jenna, please explain to everybody. So we just tried on some really fun pieces off my crazy clothing racks. I always want everybody to try on something because it's like now we're part of the set, right?
Yeah.
We're now one with it.
I dress up for a living. I love dressing up.
Which piece did you choose? Can you describe it to me? Tell me why.
I chose this jean cropped jacket moment with bedazzled fringe as well as pearls and rhinestones everywhere. I just felt it fit my vibe and I love it.
And I chose a sparkly disco ball shirt that looks exactly like the Mirrorball. Because I'm sitting with the one and only champ. So let's go. I love it. Okay, so let's play the this or that game, Jenna. Dance student or dance teacher?
Dance teacher.
Okay. Dancing with the Stars, right? Do you enjoy the live shows better or the rehearsal space better?
The rehearsals, for sure.
Because I'm there.
Yes.
Just kidding. Your choreo or Val's choreo?
Ooh. Can I say both?
Yes, you can.
Can I say a collab?
A collab. Well, it's also how you guys like fell in love too, where the magic was made, right? So I love that. Thrift finds or designer pieces?
It's gonna sound so shallow, but designer pieces.
Go, girl. I love it. Respect.
Only because
respect.
I have a weird thing about energy.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like energy stays on things, and I am affected by people's energy very, very much so.
Oh, like if you get something from a thrift store, you're going to feel the person who owned it before.
It terrifies me.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Do you know I've never thought about that?
That is the only thing I think about.
Whoa, that is so cool.
That's why like even the energy of a thrift store like really overwhelms me because I'm like,
no
I have to
way.
like take deep breaths.
Oh my God, Jen, I love that. Learn something new every day. I mean, so many of these things are from thrift stores, which I've never thought about, which is so cool.
You can feel that you've worn them or they're like in your space, which is positive.
Yes.
This is me going real woo-woo over here. But
no, I kind of love it though. I have worn every piece here. Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel it.
So cool. I love it. Early bird or night owl?
I am an early bird. I can't stay awake past a certain time. I'm just
texting or calling.
Texting.
City living or suburban life?
Oh, I feel like I've become a city girl because of Val and because of where I live. But I am just like, I love a suburban life. Like everybody knows each other. You can keep the doors unlocked. You're doing night games in the cul-de-sac. Like I love that life.
Feel safe.
Yeah.
Feel safe.
That one.
That part. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Yes. What's your favorite TV show, even though you said you're not really binging right now?
Easy. Great British Baking Show. Easy. It have you ever seen it on Netflix?
I've like seen it, but I haven't like seen it.
No, I don't think you understand.
Why do you love it so much?
I'm a diehard, and I actually saw one of the contestants. I've met a lot of celebrities on our show. We've had a lot of awesome guest performers. I like lost my breath when I saw this contestant, and he like ran across the road, and I was like, Val, he's from Great British Bake Off. And he was like, what? I just love it. British humor in general, like British TV, they're just so funny.
It is very different. It's very dry, but it works with cooking.
Yes.
It works in a cooking format show.
And they're just like so honest. They say the most craziest things. And I'm like, I love this.
Great British Bake Off. We need to get you on it. Can you bake?
I can bake more than I can cook.
Okay,
respect. And that's really where it stems from is like I love baking. And I feel like I've learned a lot from watching the show, but it's just glorious. Like if I ever met Noel in person, I'd pass out. Or Paul Hollywood, goodbye.
Wait, what if they're your next partner?
Stop. I don't think I'd be able to function.
Should we manifest? Tina,
I'm not sure Paul would be a great dancer, but Noel and I would have a good time. He looks fun.
Hilarious. Do you enjoy binging TV or do you like to take your time with a TV show? Like chilling or binging?
Binge.
Same. I mean, if you have the option, why not?
Yeah.
And I forgot to ask you this earlier, Jenna, but what is the hardest dance to learn on Dancing with the Stars?
The samba.
Why? The motherfucking samba.
It's just a very nuanced dance. There's a lot of technique involved. It's very awkward fundamentally of like how you're shifting from foot to foot.
Yeah.
And everybody avoids it. That's why Joey and I were the only couple that did a samba this season.
Can you believe that?
This whole season.
That was crazy.
And it was like the worst week of our lives. Like
and
he hated
honestly,
his life.
You guys
I did
should have
too.
gotten tens on that. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I've watched it
really
back.
hard.
But at least you went viral from it.
Yeah.
There's a plus, right?
But the samba.
Well, that's it, girl. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
I would love, I know she's really heavy, but can we turn around and can you grab the one and only Mirrorball? I know she's yours and Joey's. He has his own, but did you name your Mirrorball?
No.
Do you name your Mirrorball?
I don't think so.
No, you know how some people do that with their cars?
Yeah, like cars for sure. No, I haven't named this one. I definitely think it's a girl though.
Yeah, she's a she. We keep calling her a she.
Yeah, but the fact that, like Len Goodman, the bow tie, is just, she's so cute. She's so heavy, but we
It
love
means
her.
the world that you brought that, Jenna.
Of
I just want to show
course.
everybody at home that she deserves to be praised. No, and it just the Mirrorball, it fits in this aesthetic of my vibe.
It does.
Of the studio so much. And I was like, hey, is it cool if you bring Mirrorball?
I was like, yeah, let me get the car seat ready.
Strap her in. And thanks for being one of my original guests on my very first podcast. I'm usually behind the camera, but now here I am with you on it.
I'm so happy.
So thank you for being here. I love you. And you guys know what's up when it comes to reality TV. I've got dibs on this. Thanks, guys. See you next time.